Welcome, everybody, to the August 5th Rotary Club meeting. Thank you all for being here today. Dudley, I see that you're still here. Could you please lead us in the prayer?
Lord, we're grateful for your presence in our lives. We ask you for forgiveness and blessing us with that right to eat in such a time as that time. Know that we wish to do your will. Help us be the person you intended us. Help us look at each person we meet daily as one of your children. They are our brothers and sisters. We thank you for this food. We thank you for the city, the state, the folks that work daily. We might enjoy the freedom you have blessed this nation with. Help us to appreciate that freedom. Now bless us through our body and us to your service in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you. Scott Danner, could you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Doug, based on your wonderful return to us for a lunch meeting, could you lead us in the four-way test?
Four-way test. Things we think, say, or do.
First, is it truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? Yeah, have fun. Especially on a lovely, lovely, lovely day like today, and hopefully everybody made it through the storm relatively unscathed. Chuck Wilson, I wanted to get you before you actually touched the seat, so it was a good workout for you right there.
Welcome, everyone. It's a few more folks than we've been having. That's great. Good to see everybody. First of all, let me see, do we have any guests here? I don't believe so. All right. Well, Happy Bucks. We'll do a quick run around Happy Bucks. Who has something to be happy about? Nobody. Nobody's happy. Oh, well. Well, once again, we're streaming live on Facebook, even though it's just a meeting of us ourselves, the club members. You can always get back and watch that, and everybody else that's out there will be able to check in and see what's going on in this meeting. Back to the president.
All right, being that it's Club Day today, we do not have too terribly much to speak about on the agenda for today. One thing that anybody who's watching this on Facebook and anybody here, there have been some chatter about whether we want to try to make some of these meetings also over Zoom, so there can be some participation from the folks who are viewing it, since that is not obviously allowed on the Facebook viewing. Have spoken with Chuck about it to see if there's any logistical issues, which there may be, but if the club members are interested, and the majority of the club members, or actually just a fair percentage, that's something that we could look into and certainly can do that. Now, I do know I do not see anybody here necessarily who would need to do a classification speech or anything like that, so the only other thing really on the agenda is we have some Paul Harris Awards to give out, and Henry has agreed to help me out with that. So, Henry?
We're checking to see how many people are here that we've got them for. We got two Paul Harris to give away today. As you know, anyone who gives $1,000 to the Rotary Foundation can get a Paul Harris Fellow. An additional $1,000, you can get your second level Paul Harris, and that can go all the way up to 9. We have two Paul Harris today. We have Lewis Witt, and I'm going to bring this over to you, Lewis. And this is his, looks like he's got two, so this would be his third Paul Harris, third level. And the second one we have is for the first time he's given. This is John Barry. John, if you would come up. I think we may have something else for you. Since this is his first one, he gets a certificate along with his Paul Harris Fellow and his pen.
Thank you.
And I appreciate that. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
You know, like I say, the club has been matching, if you put up 500, the club will match 500, and I'm pretty sure that's still in effect. So if you got $500, we'll match it, and you can get your Paul Harris Fellow, or you can get your next level up. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Henry. And just a reminder, I think I saw a link this week that we've already been signing up, I guess, for our annual football pool, keeping our fingers crossed that we actually have an NFL season this year. But a lot of fun for those of you who have not done it before. It's a great way to have some fun, little banter between Rotary members and everything. It's very fun. Plus, everybody gets to test their football knowledge or lack thereof. Anyway, with that being said, the only announcements that I can think of are District Governor is coming, not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. So obviously we're going to have probably a quick board meeting before the meeting, I think. And I'll discuss that and let everybody know before she comes. I'll confirm a time next week, but we'll either meet with her just before the meeting or we'll meet with her directly after the meeting. I'm not sure exactly what her schedule is at this time. So I'll let everybody know that. Yes, Debbie. Now you're talking about the are we still
Awarding them, or because of the budget issues, has that been?
everything is being scaled back, to answer your question, Debbie, including that. I don't have necessarily the figures involved, but pretty much everything has been scaled back, kind of awaiting the wait and see with the wine festival and things of that nature. But right now, the way that I had it in my head is we likely would not have a wine festival, which takes away about $45,000 from our budget. So everything has been scaled back based on that. Obviously, we're going to have a board meeting today following this meeting. But that's one of the things that we're going to discuss. Hopefully, Scott will give us a few minutes to kind of give us an update briefly on what's going on. In the event that we don't have the wine festival this year, we are looking for some sort of other alternative event that does not necessarily require in-person gathering. That will be discussed as well, but we're trying to think of some things to supplement. And I know that was a long answer to your short question, but to answer your question, yeah, everything's been scaled back quite a bit. And I think he has, to those of us that are on the foundation board, he sent us a recent update. I can try to get you that information. I'll have to go back and reread, see if it has everything that you're talking about, but he did just send us something about the finances and the budget. George is, I don't think, any longer going to be involved in the foundation as our accountant, but we've had somebody else who's run some numbers, so I can get that for you. Okay. All right. Candy, do you know off the top of your head who our speaker is next week? Okay. We do have one, and I'm sorry I don't have it right in front of me, but I'll certainly put that out in the announcement next week on the email. So other than that, everybody enjoy the rest of their meal, hang out for a little bit. No rush for us to leave, but I think that's all the businesses we have. So if that's the case, our meeting is adjourned.